You're so low. Do I have to be high? Alright, want me to be high? I'll be high. Nope, wrong app. There you go. Alright. Okay, so I might as well explain why I wasn't live yesterday. I was way too tired. I woke up really early because of work. And oh, hello, Chiaki. I was just taking Crimson's statements too seriously. He asked why I was so low, so I moved up. Simple as. But yeah, I only wasn't live yesterday because I was too exhausted to do anything. I was in a state of exhaustion where I had a couple of hours nap and then couldn't get to sleep till 1 in the morning. That's how badly I was exhausted. But today I actually have some energy, so I'll probably go for a couple of hours. The usual two probably, because these next couple of months are going to be really busy. Also, right now, let me just change layouts. Emojis. I am doing tower resets. I've been doing this for the past hour. Good to got plenty of rest. I would say plenty of rest. I probably get a lot more rest tonight. Just because I don't have work tomorrow, so I can sleep in. I can recover my strength for tonight. Okay, so the Alpha Fletchling's back. So I'm just trying to go for Pancha. I wish there was a better way to get Pancha than just being a really rare spawn in Zone 3. I mean, I'd love to see someone try to duplicate. Have any recommendations for Raikou? Recommendations for what? Like, battle teams? Do you mean like battle teams? Uh, there's no point in asking me right now. Just, mainly because I've not beaten that boss yet in my second playthrough because I'm under level. Hello, Camilla. Hello. How you do? How you do? Right now, I'm just AFKing in the tower, trying to get a brown panda. And I'm pretty sure I phase on everything I don't want. The only possible thing that I could phase on, which I don't have, would be a Budu. Working on some reports. It's... That's not an exclamation mark. That's not the lurk command. That's I lurk. There you go. I just realised I didn't even boot up the apps. God damn it. Hold on, Camilla. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Let me just boot up the app quickly. I thought I was forgetting something. I forgot to boot up the damn apps. Streamerbot. There we go. Right, now it should be working. Yep. Alright. Yep. Well, okay, now the command's working. There you go. There's the lurkies. So, there is one shiny I do want to try and get. It's a white flower Florges. There is one spot that has 4 guaranteed spawns, 2 of which being Floette. I could do the bench method if I wanted to, since there is a bench right next to it. But I don't know how long I'd be AFK for, so... I'm thinking I'll just run away and just walk back until sun shines. Because the white flower Florges is the last one I need, and then I have all 5 of the different Florgeses. I mean, sure, probably need to do the hunt 2 more times to get the other 2 colours. Like the other variants for Flabébé and Floette. But hopefully it doesn't come around to that, because honestly, I don't want to have to worry about a shiny living dex. I only want to focus on the final forms. But maybe gender variants and alternate forms can come into account. So maybe I can try to get another... I mean, I could use the site that I have for a gender variant, but I probably still need more. Also, I think that's a shiny Flabébé down there. It might be. I'll check my spawns at quarter past, which is less than a minute. Now I'm keeping up with my rule as usual. If it's not a new shiny, or could be used for a shiny living dex, then it gets KO'd. And of course, there are only 2 possible outcomes. Well, 3, if you include alphas, because if it's a shiny alpha, I'm obviously going to catch it. So, shiny alpha, a new shiny, or a shiny that could function for, a living dex. With this fletchling. Oh! I can see a shiny Vivian over there. Badu, can you turn around, please? Badu, turn around. Badu, turn around, please. Oh, it's a shiny Badu! Hey, we got a shiny Badu! Alright. I'm just gonna save now, because that's a shiny Badu down there. Look at that! It's a shiny Badu! The Vivian I'm gonna kill, but I'm catching that Badu. Alright, let's see what else we got. An Alpha Skidoo. And a regular Skidoo. The shiny Alpha Skidoo, okay. Anything for Pikachu? No? There's a shiny Esper, okay. There's one missing. No, there isn't. Wow, nothing on this side shine? I've got an Esper. Oh, that's something. Right, let's get rid of this little Leo. Okay, give me your candies, give me the seeds. Do these ones drop the seeds? Yes, they do, okay. Right, so this one I'm gonna kill, but this one over here I'm gonna catch. This one I'm catching. Yep. This one I'm killing because I don't want it. I'm gonna kill this because it's getting in my way. Alright, turn to the ball so I can catch this Esper. Another female one! Okay. I mean, I already have it. I just realized I had no reason to catch that one. But it's a female Esper. I think I'll keep it just in case I want to have Meowstic on my Mega Dimensions team. Feel the tears already. Oh, boo-hoo. But yeah, just in case I do want to have a Meowstic on my Mega Dimension team, I'll keep this Esper. Alright, now I need to go up there and get that Budu. It's over here. Yes. There might be a Scatterbug as well. Is there a Scatterbug? No? Alright. Right, let's get that Budu. Yes, Vivion's there, but I don't want the Vivion. I want that Budu. Boom! There we go! And I'll get rid of this Vivion, because it's taking up my shiny spawns. Whee. There we go. A shiny Budu! And I can definitely use that for a living dex if it ever comes around. And a shiny Alpha Skidoo. Wait, don't I already have one of those? Unless I evolved it. Oh no, it's here. Okay, so basically I've just completed... I never see those Vivian be shiny. Oh, good thing it's not your game then. I think that's like the second or third time that specific Vivian's been shiny. Hello, Perfect! Hello! You literally just showed up as I got a shiny Budu and a shiny Alpha Skidoo and a female Esper. I'm only keeping the Esper in case I want to use Meowstic on my DLC team. But in reality, I should have destroyed this. But it's a female one. Clearly the ratio for getting the female is low. So I called it just in case. As much as I'd like to go back to doing Pancham, I'm annoyed. So let's go to over here. This is where the white flower baby spawns. Hello, Ryu. Hello. Everyone's here today. Everybody is here today. Right, so see the benches. In theory, I could do a bench hunt to get this white flower. Guaranteed spawns. One of them's a Floette. But I want a shiny one. Because if we look here, got the red flower, the yellow flower, the orange flower, and the blue flower. But I don't have the white flower yet. And I've also included gender forms now, because they're actually important. Doing a shiny team playthrough for Legends Arceus with a friend of mine. He hasn't played it yet. He knows about the story for it. Okay, okay. Okay, so at the very least, all those resets, I got something new. I think I broke my shiny charm. In a good way or a bad way? Are your shinies just missing or something? Bad? Oh no. You experiencing a shiny drought? So the only reason I'm going here to get the white flower for the baby is because the one in zone 16 has a low chance of even spawning. Normally I AFK Wild Zone 3, get at least 5 or 6 shinies, then if I only got 2. That's just called bad RNG. I mean, I did it for about an hour and I got the Skiddo, an Alpha Skiddo, an Esper, the Budu, and the Vivian. And a Flabebe. It's literally just RNG because, yeah, I got about, okay, was it? Yeah, let me just keep counting again. So 2 Skiddo, that's 2, Flabebe, that's 3, and Esper, that's 4. Yeah, I got about 6 shinies in about an hour. So it's literally just pure RNG issues. Also, was there anything on my priority list? I think with Bulbasaur that was on my priority. I still need to get both the remaining Kanto starters, that's for sure. I want to try and do the duplicated spawners, but every time I've tried to do it recently, the new spawns just disappear. Luckily, not Emerald levels of RNGs. Well, RNG in Emerald is basically non-existent. Because the RNG code is set as soon as the game is created, like the save file is created. It never changes after that. That's broken RNG. Were you proud of my humor? Oh, the Ogre Cap? I don't think I've even got an A+ yet. 666 in power, huh? I still need to watch the Cinderella Grey anime for Umo-musume. Like, is it going to be a 25 episode season or is it like slightly shorter? I feel like it would be a 25 episode season, wouldn't it? I just need to make sure I have a good priority on what anime I need to watch now. Because My Hero Academia Season 8, obviously I need to finish that, but it's still airing, so I have an excuse. I need to watch Vigilantes. I haven't even touched Vigilante Season 1 yet, even though I said I was going to watch it ages ago. Oh, while I was off, I don't know if it was on that day or not, but I saw the new trailers for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and this is just proof that Racing Cross Worlds is better than Mario Kart World, because they actually have a roadmap planning. So November will be the SpongeBob DLC, and I think, was it Kazuya was the like a dragon character? I don't know, either December or this month is releasing. And then, oh no, it's probably November because December already has a planned character. Yeah, December is Knights that releases, and then January it's Ai, and then February Tangle and Whisper. Like that, I'm honestly glad of it. I wonder how the modding community is going to do their voices. Because that's one thing I'm confused about. Why do even the first party characters not even get voices? if I can get the game on Steam, I want to wait until I can transfer my save data, or at least have a shared save data between my save files. Because the amount of progress I've made, I don't want to restart. I'm not willing to restart the save file just for the sake of mods. Because that's a lot of progress I'd have to make just to unlock everything again. Wait. No, okay, good. If Sega for some reason decides to make it a thing, then honestly, I'd love that, because using my original save file on a different system and being able to use mods, gonna main Whisper when she releases. Okay, I might give Tangle a try. I mean, obviously they're not gonna get voices, because apparently only Hatsune Miku. But as a DLC character, Hatsune Miku seems to be the only one available as a DLC character to have voices. I mean, I get why they said it would be confusing for the interactions, but they don't have to directly interact with the Sonic characters. They don't have to. They just need to make sounds with their voice when they're racing. They don't need to have character interactions. They don't have to worry about it. Because it's been proven with Hatsune Miku. She doesn't interact with any of the other characters, like, directly. But she still has a voice. That proves that all the DLC characters can have proper voices without it interrupting with other characters. Unless they were being cheap and just didn't want to pay the voice actors. Oh, Necro's here! Hello! Hello, Necro, I see you being sneaky claiming an orb, hello. I'm just trying to shiny hunt a Flabebe right now. Just want to get the final form that I need. But it's gonna be a pain. I'm already feeling tired, it's already been 20 minutes. Why do I keep hearing an alpha Patran? Is it a static alpha or something? So then, Necro, how are the Aoni nightmares? I'm sorry, that's not something I should be joking about. Oh, that was mean of me, I'm sorry. I'm dreading Sunday. You too, huh? That thing haunts me. I feel like that could be turned into a meme. Like, genuinely. I fear nothing, but that thing, Awani. It frightens me. I play more Awani. Oh, boy. I wonder if I'll even be there this time to see, what happens. The night is Silent Hill. Oh, boy. Oh, one thing I should probably bring up. I've noticed at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. It seems like the VR mode might be coming close to release. Because on the Steam DB, it looks like the VR mode has been added to the listing of it in like update stuff. So if it gets released soon, I would play it in VR. Because I've still not played the game yet. I'm hoping VR mode will work with it. Because I'm going to try and buy the game again when the DLC... well, it is a DLC. When the VR mode releases. I'll have to make sure my headset's all charged up. VR would be fun. And scary, too. And probably motion sickness enduring. So I'll probably have to get some like motion sickness bands to push on the pressure points on my wrists. Because that's a lot of moving around very quickly. I'm going to stay around here so the fish is trying to alien isolation. That sounds horrifying. Is he trying to give you night terrors? Gosh. I've not seen that much gameplay of Alien Isolation, but I would not want to play that in VR. Oh, hello, Silver. Hello. Does the blue logo have a weird face? Yes, it does. Wait, Necro, how far have you made it in the game? Like, what's like an important story point that I'd probably be able to recognize? Because I can think of one moment. I've not seen it through actual gameplay. Ironically enough, I saw it from the VTuber Legend anime. Like a interesting story point. I'm not gonna say if you've not made it to it, because I feel like I want to see your live reaction to what I'm thinking of. In Aoni? Yes, in Aoni. Yeah. Because I have no idea. I mean, fair enough. The chick died? I don't know how far that is, but... oof. Shine, baby, or Floette. I could do the bench method if I wanted to, but I'm not in the mood to do too much AFK hunting today. Okay, let me have a look at my priority list. I'm not going to do the starters right now. Litwick. Litwick. What's it was Litwick? Oh! I just realized, no, I did get another shiny since last stream. Look what I got. I got shiny Scrafty. So I need to update my list, actually. This needs to be 110. This needs to be a Scrafty. Let the image reload, please. There we go. Shiny Scrafty. Yeah, I managed to get the shiny Scrafty while doing some reset hunts. Because there's a spot like near the long avenue of mall shops that can spawn up to 5 Scraggy at once. So if I KO all of them at once with an earthquake, wait 5 minutes, and save right before they would respawn in, I could just do soft reset hunts for 5 minutes at a time. It's like a horde hunt. But yeah, I got shiny Scrafty because of it. And Chandelur's gonna go here. And then it's the fossils, then the Kanto starters, then the evolutions and Gallade, and then Pangaro. I still don't know how I haven't found a Gallade yet. I blame these two Gardevoir. Not the one in my party, but the two I found in Zone 20. Both of them were male. If one of them was a Curlier, I could have get laid by now. Obviously, that's not possible, because Wild Curlier is impossible. And getting the remaining evolutions will be fun, since 1 per Zone 19, and I've got to get 5 more of them. And Charmander's going to be a pain, Bulbasaur's going to be a pain. Chandelure, as long as I just keep running, I'll find it eventually. The fossils, again, I'm saving them for last, but if I can get them as shiny before the DLC launches, then I'll consider them. Glacier, oh god damn it, Crimson. What is your obsession with the evolutions? I mean, I get it, they're adorable, but... I guess I'm doing the Sinnoh evolutions next then. But we're doing Litwick first. I mean, technically I could do the Zone 20 Alpha Reset method to go for the evolutions. So that's indeed a possibility. And I'm not going to bother KOing the Patrat this time, because all that matters are the Litwick. I don't understand why Patrat are so aggressive. Like, they're just rats, what are they going to do to me? Yeah, I'll state again what my Mega Dimension team is going to be like. Gardevoir, Frostlass, Blaziken, Sceptile, Swampert, and Golurk. However, I am thinking of some alternatives. Mainly because, according to the Chinese leaker, the Hoenn Starter Mega Stones are going to be relegated to ranked battles for some stupid reason. So I'm nervous that all the DLC Megas might be forced into ranked battles. I really hope they are. Any that are not going to be rogue battles. Because if it's going to be a rogue Mega battle, then obviously that's how you're going to get the Mega Stone. But if there's not going to be a rogue Mega of them, then how will you get their Mega Stone? Because Pokemon Company likes to force it into online, so... they really need to future-proof it. But yeah, some Pokemon I'm thinking of for a potential backup team. Instead of Blaziken, I'd have a Delphox. Instead of Sceptile, I'd have a Victory Bell. And I'm trying to think, what would be an alternative for Golurk? I guess Guard Shot, maybe? You're asking what Uma to use? Machikane Fukitaru. Use her. Use the fortune teller with the crazy long name. And if you have the outfit, use her more recent one. If you've got it. If not, just stick with whichever one you feel like. I don't even know if she's even got any more than 2 outfits in the game at the moment. I'm still waiting for the 21st when my paycheck comes in. So once that paycheck comes in, 100% I'm going to be doing for the paid carrot draws. Well, not for the support cards, because I couldn't care less about those. 'Cause I just want to try and get some of the trainees I don't have yet. Either someone I don't have yet, so Marozensky, Major no McQueen, for example, Mikhailo Boroban. There's loads I don't have yet. But there's also a few outfits I wouldn't mind getting. I mean, maybe on the 21st, I could do an Uma Musume stream. But I feel like I'm not gonna really have that much going on. Because I feel like I'd probably have to focus a lot on just gacha luck, and it'd be a relatively short stream and pretty boring, so... Because I don't really feel like doing any runs. Mainly because all of my racing knowledge is just gone. Because I've not played it properly for so long. Yeah, I don't think I will stream it. Maybe I'll screen share it in the Discord. Maybe that's the best I can do, just so people can see what I get live. As long as I get something new. Because now there's loads to choose from for a new trainee. So either a new trainee or an outfit of a trainee I do not have. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm also good. Might as well talk a little bit about that Pokopia game. Pokemon Pokopia. They saw the 3 new forms of Pokemon. Like the Ghostly Pikachu. Yeah, the Ghostly Pikachu, the Mossy Snorlax, and that Smeagol evolution. I hope they make it to a mainline game. I hope they make it to Generation 10. Because it would suck to see these cool new forms of Pokemon just not make it to a mainline game. Unless Pokopia ever goes to a physical cartridge, I'm never gonna play it. Because as soon as they announced it was gonna be on a game keycard, it killed any interest I had in the game. Like, it killed any little amount of interest I had in the game. Because I refuse to get a game keycard. And normally I would say I'll just get it digitally. But it's not worth the price that they're going for. It's the same price as a mainline game. This is a spin-off with hardly any of the amount of content. It's not worth it. I'm just not gonna get it. Literally the only thing that will convince me to buy the game is if they ditch the game keycard concept and do a physical copy. But even then, I still don't really want to pay that massive price tag. Like, I've gotten Pokemon spin-off games in the past. but they've never been near the price of one of the mainline games. They've always been at least £20 cheaper. But no, this time it's just the same price as like Legends EA at its base. I mean, sure there is just get the digital version, but I don't want to justify that price tag, like I just said. So maybe I'll just watch people's playthroughs on it, and then just pray the new forms make it to Generation 10. Maybe not Professor Tangrowth, because that seems like that's more just an exclusive thing for there. Because that one seems like the pink Kecleon from Mystery Dungeon. Just an exclusive form. But the other three, they could definitely make it to a real Pokemon game. Because if they bring back Emergent Species, that'd be a cool thing to have. Yeah, from what I thought with those three forms, it was it Pikachu? Like the ghost type Pikachu? Obviously Moslax, which is clearly like a grass type version of Snorlax. I think that's kind of proving that Snorlax is definitely more of a sloth than anything else. Despite the fact Slakoth exists. But the last one, Smeargarou. If that's not an evolution to Smeargle, I don't know what is. Because that is very obviously just an evolution. New information for Copia looks good for it. I mean, I've never watched the trailer, just because, as like I said earlier, they said it would be a game key card. I have no interest in the game because of that. I've said it 3 times already, but literally the only way to get me to play the game now is if they make it a physical release. Because they can easily do that. They don't need a larger cartridge for it. It's only 10 gigabytes. The Switch 2 cartridges can hold 64 gigabytes. They can hold the game 6 different times. I don't like the game. Yeah, because it's not actually owning the game. It's literally just a key to download the game. And what if the online servers shut down? It'll be impossible to download the games again. So it's horrible for game preservation. Because if you don't already have it downloaded on the system, then it's completely useless. It'll be a useless hunk of plastic within 20 years. And if they're so concerned about the games being dumped, emulated, the Switch 2 can't even be hacked at the moment, so why are they concerned about the games? Like, the Switch 2 has been out for over half a year already, and every single attempt has been a failure. At this point, they shouldn't be trying to sabotage their own releases. Better to own it digital for games like those, because once someone buys and owns it, I mean, true, but that price tag, hell no. 60, was it 60? No, $70, I think it said. Is absolutely not worth it for a spin-off. If it's the price, or even more expensive, than a mainline Pokemon game, no. Absolutely not. It's not worth it at all. Like, maybe the only, besides getting it physically, the only other thing that could possibly convince me to get the game, if I can find like a third-party seller to like get the game for cheaper. Keep shiny or not? Huh? I mean, I've not found a shiny yet. I'm looking for a Limit. I've not found one yet. I did find Expert, Alpha Skidoo, and a Buggy Willy though. Have we done a shiny playthrough of PLA yet? Nope. I don't think I probably won't even touch Legends Arceus anymore if I'm being completely honest. Because I've already done like 3 playthroughs of the game. I don't think I want to do another one. Maybe I'll do a shiny playthrough for Legends EA. I like the orange color, but it's a Chandelier. Yeah, I think it's okay. What has it been? 46 minutes. Oh yeah, if anyone's at all interested in forcing me to change my character's appearance, I have a redeem. It costs 20,000 channel points, but I do have a redeem that allows you to put in a request for a fictional character to base my avatar on. And depending on the character, I might change the outfit. Done any battle online recently? Yeah, as soon as the Delphox site went live, I got to rank S, and then I've not touched it since. I'm considering doing some more. So if I don't get this Litwick within the hour, maybe I'll try out a couple of ranked matches. Because I wouldn't mind trying to actually get a bit further. I feel like Excadrill is going to be like the perfect thing to deal with Xerneas. Because that's the only steel type I really have EV trained. So Excadrill would definitely be a main battle member. Let me have a look at my team actually. I mean, Scolipede is possible? Maybe, yeah, Greninja, Excadrill, and I guess Meganium? I guess that can be my ranked team. I just know I'm probably gonna have to deal with a few hacked users. Because they are shameless. Oh! I see Necro saw my Scolipede. Because yeah, I did have a Scolipede on my playthrough team. I think it's actually the first time I had Scolipede on a playthrough team. Because when I played Black and White, I didn't have Scolipede on my team. Weirdly enough. I think if I was to do a Black and White playthrough again, honestly I might put Scolipede on my team. So if I can just think of a team that would best fit a new Black and White 2 playthrough for me, or Black and White 1, depending on which game I want to choose. Probably Black and White 2, just because then Snivy, she can get some moves. So, Superior... I guess I would probably still have Lucario. Scolipede, Crocodile... I guess a Sigilif? Because apparently Sigilif is one of the best flying types in the game. I mean, unless for some reason I can get a Flygon. But I feel that's probably not a good idea. I don't even know if I can even get it in the main story. Actually, I might do a shiny playthrough. Let's go. You'll be at it for a while. If you do eventually get around to it, don't bother going any further over 11. Just have it at 11, just so you have the increased chance of the Pokemon you're targeting to spawn. Sure, the odds might not be that much improved, but you have to catch every single Pokemon that spawns in, just to keep the chain going. 11 what? Like 11 catch combo for the shiny hunting, if you do end up doing it. Ugh. Got 11's being used fire spin, isn't it? No. Yeah, because that's basically how I got my shiny Ditto. I tried getting it in Scarlet and Violet. It basically refused to shine. So I went to Let's Go, played for like 30 minutes, and got a shiny Ditto by that number. Because above that number is when, obviously when the rare spawns can start showing up. But it's also when your comboed Pokemon can show up a bit more frequently. So even if it doesn't increase the shiny odds itself, it increases the odds that the Pokemon you're hunting for spawns in. So it technically does increase the chance you get that shiny. But only because quantity, not because of the odds improving. Let me just check over here. At least the legendary Pokemon aren't showing up. Yeah, true, but it takes a long time to reset for them. No one's got my priority list, but I generally don't know what I want to hunt right now. Because things on my priority lists, I don't really feel like hunting at the moment, so... Ugh. Maybe if I... You know what? Screw it. Let's go to the research lab. Okay, let me just put my base game team here. And then... Yep, like this. So since I do have my turbo controller with me, and I don't really feel like hunting anything, let's I know I said I wanted to do these last, but being completely honest, I really don't feel like doing an actual hunt right now, so let's do it the lazy way. If something shines, we'll know. Blue wings, green eyes, blue scales. But I'm not going to use any of these in my DLC team, because that would mean I'd need to hunt another one. So I hear people still doing the BDSP briefcase reset. People are still committed to getting that shiny? I tried. But if I'm being completely honest, I'd rather go to it at older Pokemon. faster and more efficient to get a shiny starter in a different Pokemon game. Sure, BDSP are the only ones you can get a shiny starter at the start of the game, but the only ones I've successfully done that with are Gold and Soul Silver for a shiny Cyndaquil, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire for a shiny Trico. Those are the only first starter Pokemon I've hunted at the beginning of a game. I mean, I have done Sapphire for the other starters with RNG manipulation, but that's not really a hunt. That's just taking advantage of RNG. I'm probably going to use that save file to get all the shiny legendaries in Gen 3 as well. Was that actually that's good to know? Yep. Because the Switch era of Pokemon made a poor decision to start shiny locking your first starter Pokemon of the game. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. The partners. Yeah, the partner Pokemon are just shiny locked. Sword and Shield. Cinderace, or Scorbunny, Sobble, and Grookey. The first ones you pick are shiny locked. Legends Arceus, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott are shiny locked at the start of the game. Well, including the other two that you get gifted later. Scarlet and Violet, 3 starters are shiny locked. Legends EA, starters are shiny locked. But why? Let us start the game with a shiny starter. We've been able to do that from Generation 2 to Generation 7. Why is it Generation 8 had to start implementing that? I mean, technically it was Gen 7, but it was the Switch era, and that started with Gen 8. So, considering the new BDSP bug that showed up, I don't want to know how to start. I mean, to be honest, they're never going to fix that bug. Let's be completely honest. Unless they realize that the game is unplayable on Switch 2, because they have to go back and fix it. But I wanted to get a shiny Arceus, and that's the only way to hunt it. What do you think the Gen 10 starters are going to be? I don't know. Is it bad I want to see a Fire Cat? Wait, no, not a Fire Cat, a Water Cat? Because we got the Fire Cat with Litten, we got a Grass Cat with Sprigatito. Why not a Fire Cat? Water Cat! Sorry. A Water Cat. Yes, I know! I can't English today. Okay. We got the Fire Cat with Litten, we got the Grass Cat with Sprigatito. Why not a Water Cat? There we go, I said it right. A Water Cat could finish the trio. Water Lizard? That was Sobble. Sobble is a Water Lizard. Yeah, for lizards, we already have the trio. There's Trico for the Grass Lizard, Charmander for the Fire Lizard, and Sobble for the Water Lizard. We already have the trio of starters for lizards. That we don't have to worry about. We're almost done with cats. We just need a Water Cat. I guess also a fire... Yeah, a fire turtle. We have a water turtle. We've got a grass turtle. Well, I guess he's technically a tortoise, but close enough. We don't have a fire turtle yet. We do have Turtonator, but he's not a starter. What else? What else? A water monkey. We got Chimchar for the fire monkey. We've got Grookey for the grass monkey. A fire monkey. One of the Gen 10 starters of dinosaurs are prehistoric creatures. I mean, that would be an interesting concept, but I don't think they would do that. They could do it for one of them. Wait, no. Yeah, that's how it could be. Wait, no. No, it still is. Never mind. I was thinking of the monkeys, but it's water monkey that we don't have, and we want a water cat. Birds, maybe? I think it's just Rowlet that's a starter bird, so that wouldn't really work. Fish, maybe. Poplio's a fish. I guess Mudkip is also a fish, but they're both water types, so that wouldn't really work. We have the Trio Monkey. Yeah, but they're not starters. I'm on about starter Pokemon. The Elemental Monkeys are not starters. They're just opposites to starters. That's proven from Black and White. What else do we have? I don't really think of anything else. Oh wait, no. We do have a second bird. We've got Torchic for a fire bird, Rowlet for the grass bird. We'd have to have a. We've got enough water birds. Actually no, we did get a water bird. It's Quaquaval. That trio is completed. Blaziken, Decidueye, and Quaquaval. Yeah, okay, so that trio of birds is completed. Well, that trio of starters is done for the birds. We already have those. Reptiles? Oh yeah, Piplup's also a bird, so technically it was completed before then. So Empoleon or Quaquaval could qualify for that. I guess Empoleon, because it's still the only water steel type in the series. I'm surprised we haven't gotten another water steel type since. Not even through alternate forms. Empoleon still is the only water steel type in existence. What are the starters? Oh wait, we've got the Aerodactyl now. The color starters. There's Fennekin, Chespin, and Froakie. I guess Fennekin could start the line for dogs, but we'd still need a water dog and a grass dog. I don't have any starters for those two, so I guess in a way that could kind of work for Froakie. Because I don't think they'd ever do another starter frog just because of Froakie and how popular Greninja is. Gen 10 will have new fossil Pokemon. I mean, that'd be nice. We've not had a new fossil Pokemon since Generation 8. But even then, there was some really weird fossils, and they broke all of the rules of fossil Pokemon. Because I feel like if we get a Legends Galar, which supposedly is going to happen, I want to see what the original Galar fossils look like. Like, what if they were revived properly. Like, surely they exist, right? But I don't think we'd get any new Pokemon with a Legends Gala. I think we'd just get new Gigantamax forms. Yeah. Only new Gigantamax forms. Maybe some more starters could get them. Like, obviously the new trio of starters, they'd definitely get G-Max forms. But there's a few Pokemon that can get G-Max forms. We need more ground-type Pokemon that have a Gigantamax form. Sandaconda's the only one. Because, yeah, the logic that created more Mega Evolutions could also be used for Gigantamax forms. Because of the second event of the Darkest Day, the second awakening of Eternatus, that could have caused new Gigantamax forms. But then again, in a way it kinda did, because the Crown Tundra. Although that didn't really introduce new ones, it was more like the Isle of Armor that had them. Technically they already existed at the same time. Okay, I'll think a bit more about what we've already got coming up. The Mega Dimension DLC. With all those mythical Pokemon that are supposedly making it to the game, I hope we can just catch them in the game and not have to do home transfer exclusively. Because I'm pretty sure it showed all of the Alola mythical Pokemon. So both forms of Magearna, obviously Zeraora, and I think I saw Marshadow on the leak list. So having all of those would be interesting. I'm surprised, according to the leaks, Zeraora and Magearna supposedly getting Megas. Why not Marshadow? That would complete the trio of Alola mythical Pokemon, giving them all Mega Evolutions. I mean, it's crazy that new mythicals are getting Mega Evolutions to begin with, if they are finalized. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I need to move my boxes across a bit. Start here. Alright. But yeah, I think if we are gonna get, let's see what starts. A cat, a turtle, and a fox. So, water cat, fire turtle, and some kind of a dog. I mean, we can't have a rabbit because we just had one with Generation 8. It's hard to think of concepts for new starters. We need a fairy, a dragon, and a loot. I mean, I guess that would be steel. But I don't think they would give starters those typings in their base forms, because that would be too strong. I mean, steel is one thing because of Empoleon. I mean, then again, we had fairy for Primarina. But I don't know about dragon. Because the only dragon type starters only received the dragon type after Mega Evolving. I'm pretty sure none of them have dragon in their base typing. Dude, obviously Mega Charizard X and Mega Sceptile. And I guess also Mega for Alligator now. So it's literally just a trio of Fire-type Mega Evolutions. And when the DLC comes out, we can have them all on a single team. Now that I think about it, maybe that could be what I have on my team. Not a Mega Delphox, but a Mega Charizard. Because, honestly... Oh no, actually no. I already used Mega Charizard actually, never mind. I used a Mega Charizard doing a no-catching challenge in Pokemon X and Y. And Charizard was the best of the Kanto starters I could have picked, because I chose Chestnut as my first starter. And then I chose Charizard as my second starter, because the Gift Lapras would have been the best water type. Because I didn't want to pick Greninja, mainly because of that Lapras. And I wouldn't have minded a Delphox, but without a Mega, Delphox I don't really care much for. So that's probably why I chose Chestnut. So I think the team had Chestnut, Charizard, Lapras, 2 of the fossils, and the Lucario, I think. Yeah, because it'd be weird to do a no-catching challenge and then not have the free Mega Lucario. Okay, one thing I noticed, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is now on Switch. And it's got its own unique battle mode where up to 6 people can just fight. I mean, that's cool and all, but you have to be on the same console. And also, the DLC, so the Superhero DLC, the 2 Diamond DLCs, the Charlotte DLC, none of them are available yet. And they have a placeholder release date of March 31st, 2026. Why didn't the game launch with the DLCs? They already exist. And the fact that the Switch 1 version is not compatible crossplay with the Switch 2 version, that's even worse than no crossplay. Because it can't crossplay with itself. Because it's essentially the same server. At least with the other ones, it was a different kind of server, because different platforms, but these two are the exact same. Because surely it could just be recognized as a Switch 1, while using the Switch 2. But no. That, and the fact that all the DLCs are locked until next year, I'm not touching the Switch version of Sparking Zero with a 50-foot pole. Fire, Fairy, Grass, Electric, Water, Dragon. We just need to mix duo. Yeah. I mean, Grass, Electric, we've got Mo Rotom. Water, Dragon. We have plenty Water Dragon types. What are you on about? Palkia, Kingdra. That's just 2. And then obviously Mega for Alligator. That's 3 already. Water Dragon, we don't need another one. Grass Electric, yeah. The only Grass Electric type we have is just a... Wait, no. We've got Hisuian Electrode and Hisuian Voltorb. Fire Fairy is the only one of those we don't have yet. Like, surely... Do you need Shiny Bellsprout? I do not. But if I do change my mind of what my Mega Dimension team will be, I'll probably try and have one on my team. For a Victory Bell. But yeah, I think with a Fire Fairy type, yeah, I feel like the next Fire starter should be Fire Fairy. Because we have a starter that's Grass Fairy. I think that only counts for the Mega form of Water Dragon. But we have base forms of Water Dragon. I just said Kingdra and Palkia are Water Dragon types. I'm trying to think of what else is a Water Dragon. Dracovish? That's a Water Dragon type. Yep, so that's still 3 separate Water Dragon types that are not based on form changes. I don't think there are any other Water Dragon type Pokemon. I know one person, I know of one person who loved to use Victory Bell. Inogami Korone, she loves Victory Bell. She had that on her team. But, if it's confirmed that the Hoenn starters will have their Mega Stones locked to rank battles, I will only have Swampert on my team from the Hoenn starters. Everything else will just be something else from the base game. I mean, unless I can look at the leaks and see what the new Mega Rogue battles will be. I mean, I can have a look now, actually. Like, maybe I could use that to decide. Where was that info? Why the f is this age restricted? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Right, found the list. I found the list. I found the list that I was looking for. Staraptor, Tatsugiri, Meowstic, Heatran, Darkrai, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Zeraora. So, Meowstic will probably be on my team, since that Mega Stone is guaranteed to not be in ranked battles. Although I wonder how Rayquaza would work. Because it doesn't have a Mega Stone. Would it just be a Meteorite? Would that qualify as its Mega Stone? Maybe it would just be a TM for Dragon Ascent and only Rayquaza can learn it. I don't know. Or maybe it just won't be a reward and you just catch the Rayquaza. Yeah, with that information, I could probably have a Meowstic on my team, so that female Esper might have a purpose after all. Alright, so... So obviously Gardevoir, then Frostlass, then Swampert. So even if the Mega Stone is locked away, I'm not giving up an opportunity to have Swampert. Meowstic, so I can use that Esper as my new team member. Oh, okay, look at all the fossils. Alright, stop spamming. Alright, Tyrant, no. Amora, no. Aerodactyl, no. Yeah, I'll just keep doing fossil resets until we hit 2 hours. Hopefully I get something. So, for Mega Evolution Fire types, I only want to use new ones. Swampert and Gardevoir are exceptions because they are in my top 3 of favourite Hoenn Pokemon. Sure, I could have Mega Aggron on there, but I'm already committed to having the Frostlass. And besides, if I was to go for the Aggron, I would need to hunt another Aron down. I mean, either that, or I ditch the Meowstic, but I want to use one of the new Megas from the DLC. And I still want to have a Grass, Fire, and a Water type on my team. Cerebi Mega Evolutions. So, grass types. There's Venusaur, Victory Bell, Meganium, who I've already used, Sceptile, I probably won't be able to use, Snow, which would overlap with Ice, Chestnut. Chestnut's definitely possible. I feel like I would probably do Chestnut instead. Because it's not going to be that hard to do a Chespin. I just need to duplicate one of the spawners and just... Yeah, you know what? I might have Chestnut on my team. By the time the DLC comes out, Mega Chestnut will be available. Want to use Baxcalibur for its Mega form? Well, the unfortunate part about that is... You will not be able to. Why the hell is my thing's not? Oh, there we go. It's taking forever. Yeah, you will not be able to have Baxcalibur. I mean, you won't be able to Mega Evolve it straight away. Because the Mega Stone... It'll be after the DLC goes live. By then, most of us probably will have completed the story. I mean, I probably won't, because I want to get Shiny Swampert. I want to have a full Shiny team for my DLC, because I can now. So, I'm not going to have Victory Bell, actually. I'm going to have Chestnut. And then, for Fire types... Charizard X, Charizard Y, who I'm not going to use. There's Houndoom, but I don't really care for Houndoom. Blaziken, its Mega might not be available straight away. Camerupt, I mean, I love Camerupt, but apparently it's better in its base form, so... Pinball, well, I don't want to do another Pinball hunt. Delphox, Pyro... It would probably have to be Delphox, if I'm being honest. It would have to be Delphox. Have you seen the meme for Mega Baxcalibur? What, that's been impaled by a sword? I don't know. Whenever we can get its Mega Stone? Wait, are you referring to Baxcalibur? So, yeah, I think this is probably how my updated team is going to be now. Gardevoir, Froslass, Swampert, Meowstic, Chestnut, and Delphox. So only one of my Pokemon will be caught in the DLC. I'll have 5 Pokemon ready on my team for the DLC. That's a lot of preparations I've got to do. So I need to get another shiny Delphox, another shiny Chestnut, although, probably I can get lucky and the shiny's a female, because to me Delphox is a female Pokemon, but there's a good chance even if I do get another shiny Delphox, or Fennekin, it probably will be a male one. So, either Delphox... I mean, I could do Pyro? Because I do... I mean, you know what? The Solar One's actually using it. Oh, yeah, I think I have seen that. You know, I think I might actually use Pyro. Like, as weird as it sounds, I might actually use Pyro on my DLC team. Because I've got plenty of Alpha Shiny Litleo, so I could just evolve one of those to Pyro, have that hold my Mega Stone, and I don't have to worry about gender issues. But if I don't want to include any of the starters besides Swampert, I can just do the Victory Bell route. But I think I'd want the Alpha to be the shiny. Because then it'd be even bigger. Plus, I've not really used a Victory Bell before, so... Yep, I guess that'd be my team. Gardevoir, Froslass, Swampert, Meowstic, Victory Bell, and Pyro. I've used a Pyro before. I did like a mono-normal team in X and Y, and Pyro was on the team. So... I already have a shiny Alpha for Pyro, so I can just slap that onto my team now. I want to get a shiny Alpha Bellsprout, so I'd need to figure out the best way to shiny hunt that one in Zone 5. I think... Can I hunt it if I teleport to zones? Yeah, I think if I teleport to Zone 16? No, Zone 16's on the other side. Water one will probably be Starmie and used for the DLC. I mean, fair enough. I mean, to be honest, I was probably going to have Swampert regardless. If Swampert was in the base game, I wouldn't have had Greninja. And I mean, I probably would have had Greninja on my DLC team. But the fact that Swampert was relegated to the DLC, which I guess makes sense because that'd be 4 sets of starters having Mega Evolutions in the base game. I get why they pushed it over to the DLC, but I don't get why they would try and do ranked battle stones for them. Surely they'd realise from the first 3 seasons that people don't want to do online to get the stones, because most people don't even have online to begin with. And yet they're probably going to do like 7 or 10 seasons. The spot where the Diancie has 5 Bellsprout spawns? Look at it, the Dratini with 4 or 5 Bellsprout. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten like 3 shiny Bellsprout from that area. It's not a regular shiny Bellsprout. I want an alpha shiny Bellsprout. I'd rather go for the guaranteed one than phase numerous times on the chance one of them might be an alpha. Alright, let me have a look at them now. Okay, so that one's zone 16. Oh wait, no, actually, if I fly to Centrico Plaza, that's close to the Alpha Bellsprout. Yeah, so if I fly to Centrico Plaza, then that is close enough to the Bellsprout where I can just constantly do warp resets. Yeah, I guess that could work. So once all these Aerodactyl are done, then I might as well go for it. I mean, yeah, there's a possibility I could phase on a fire start, which I would not mind whatsoever. But the shiny Alpha Bellsprout, specifically for my DLC team, I mean, now the fact that I've made my DLC team a bit more reasonable, I mean, it's that I probably won't be able to have Golurk anymore. But with Meowstic possibly having a rogue mega battle in the DLC because of the code, and I have a shiny Esper to spare, why not? It almost seems like it's fate. I guess I'll probably have to decide on the movesets as well. So Gardevoir and Frostlass already have movesets all sorted out. So Gardevoir, holding the Gardevoirite. A Modest Nature. Eevee, I think it was 252 special attack, 252 speed, and then 6 HP. Have I ever used Mega Altaria before? No, I have not, but maybe if I do another Hoenn playthrough in Oras, maybe I'll use it? I don't know, I've not really been that big of a fan of Mega Altaria. Didn't really care for it much. Alright, moveset. So, Psychic, Moonblast, Mystical Fire, and weirdly enough, Teleport, which originally it would have been a really awful move, but in this game it's a very good evasive move. Like if you move around your character perfectly, then Teleport would actually help. Frostlass. Holding the Frostlassite. Also a modest nature. EVs are the exact same spread because I could find a decent one for Frostlass. So 2/2 special attack, I think. 2/2 speed. And 6 HP. And this moveset, I think I had obviously Shadow Ball. I think I had Ice Shard and Ice Beam. And what the last one was. Oh, fossils have been used up. Nope, I don't see any shiny fossils. So, honestly, I might as well create my DLC team while I'm here. So, there's my main team. I need a way to buy or get mints instead of random people. You can buy mints. You can. There are stalls around the city that sell mints. They're 20k a piece, but you can buy mints. Okay, the last move was Thunderbolt. And I look at... Oh no, it wasn't speed that was maxed out. It was HP that was maxed out. And I don't remember what the extra 6 put toward. I would assume defense, maybe? Okay, so Swampert. Okay, let's have a look then, shall we? So Impish or careful? Okay, so clearly it's a physical attack build. So I'd probably do careful nature just because I think there are more like special attacks than physical attacks for grass. So I think a careful nature for Swampert would work. I also need to figure out what a secondary good item would be. Citrus berry, maybe? I mean, a citrus berry could be good, but maybe a shell bell would probably be better. Leftovers? Yeah, well, leftovers are not as good in this game, so maybe a shell bell. Got a shell for fledgling? Ooh, nice! Very nice. Okay, so held item. Before the Mega Stone, it'll be Shell Bell, but when I do get the Mega Stone, it'll be the Swampert item. Then a Careful Nature. EVs. Or maybe not, maybe an Adamant Nature actually. It is a physical set, so maybe an Adamant Nature could be better. So Adamant Nature, EVs, 52 attack, 176 HP and 80 defense. And then the moveset. The one that I'm seeing, I could use 3 of the moves. I don't know how good Stealth Rock would work in this scenario. I think I'd probably have Ice Punch instead. So, yeah, I think I'll definitely have Ice Punch. Earthquake. I've got physical water moves. Assault Vest for Swampert, maybe for offensive. Go Life Orb. I need to see what physical water moves are available in this game. Let's look at my TMs. Oh, we got Flip Turn. Okay, so Flip Turn's a possible option. Oh, we got Liquidation. Oh, okay, good. We do have Liquidation. Alright, I'll just use that then. Liquidation. And... you know what? Why not? Flip Turn. Because Swampert's not the fastest Pokemon when running around. So if it's in a dire situation, Flip Turn could actually be really helpful. Yeah, okay, that's the moveset I'll go with. Ice Punch, Earthquake, Liquidation, and Flip Turn. There's a TM for Waterfall. Yeah, but I think it's more beneficial to lower the defense rather than flinching, especially because Swampert's not the fastest Pokemon in the world. I think I'd rather have Liquidation. Alright, let's see. Meowstic. What's a good moveset for a Meowstic? So obviously I have to give it an item before I can get the Mega Stone, unless I just leave it without a Mega Stone. Okay. Okay. So there's what I'll do. I'll probably do this set since a supporting role would definitely be good for Meowstic. So I think it's probably going to be called the Meowsticite. That's most likely what the Megastone would be called. A timid nature. EVs. 52 HP. 52 defense. And 4 special. So basically it's EVs and making it really tanky. So moveset. Thunder Wave. Calm Mind. Shadow Ball. And either Psychic or Psyshock. What should I go for? Psychic or Psyshock? So Psychic has a chance to lower special defense, but Psyshock deals physical damage while still basing the calculation of the special stat. So it could be good when I'm dealing with a specially defensive tank and Meowstic needs to do physical damage. I'll probably have Psyshock just because of that factor alone. Psyshock. Right. Now, Victory Bell. So holding the Victory Bellite. Now let's have a look. Okay, so the stuff I'm seeing... I'd need to see what Victory Bell's new moveset is, so I can properly determine this. Moves learned in Legend CA. So I could easily do a special set. Yeah, so Giga Drain and Sludge Wave. Then again, Physical has Knockoff, which is defense against Psychic types. So I could have Leech Life as my my thing. Oh. Does it not get Leaf Blade in this game? Because Bullet Seed is a physical grass attack. And Razor Leaf. I feel like Bullet Seed would probably be better. Doesn't look like Leaf Blade is an option. So the nature, the EVs, the moves. So I might do Swords Dance. And then... Wait, does it get Poison Jab? It does get Poison Jab. So I think I might have Poison Jab, Leech Life. And for its grass attack, as much as I'd love to have Leaf Blade, because it could learn it in the past games, for some reason I don't see Leaf Blade on this moveset. Yeah, the only physical grass attacks it looks like it gets... Although it gets Power Whip, though. Oh, I'll just give it Power Whip, then. Yes, its accuracy is basically irrelevant now. I could just use Power Whip. Yeah, there we go. So Swords Dance, Poison Jab, Leech Life, and Power Whip. That's the moveset I can go for this Victory Bell. And now I need good EVs for it. I want a physical set. So I think I'll base it on this one, but focus more on physical attack. So... For nature... I'll do a Jolly Nature. EVs. 6 defense. I know people have always 4 in the end, but there's always 2 extras every time I do EVs. 252 attack. And 252 speed. Yep, there we go. And now Pyroar. So now I need a good moveset for Pyroar. So what I'm seeing here, a special attacking set is definitely good. Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Hyper Voice, and Endeavor. Does it get in? I don't think it gets Endeavor in this game, so I'd need something else for an extra coverage move. Okay. Holding the Pyrorite, a Timid Nature, EVs, 252 Special Attack, 252 Speed, and 6 HP. The moveset, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Hyper Voice, and I know it gets Earth Power, so I'll probably give it Earth Power as well. There we go. So, I guess that's my DLC team planned out. So let's get the extra Pokemon on my team. So here's the Esper I'll have on my team. And I need to put... obviously I need to get the Alpha because I want to get a shiny Alpha for my team. And Pyroar, which I do have a shiny Alpha for, so I'll use this one. I need to get this one as an Alpha now. So here's my extra team members. And I'm just realizing now that my whole team so far is female. Okay, so we go to Centrico Plaza. Then I should be able to... Yeah, I might need to run a little bit to be able to get to the Bellsprout. Yeah, I have to run a little bit, but... I can try and guarantee a shiny Alpha Bellsprout. Oh, but I also need to... I can't have these ones in my team yet, because I need to worry about EVs, and... I mean, I could do level grinding for them by doing infinite Jacintha battles, but then I'd have to do, the fresh reset before I start EV training. Well, at least now I know I can start Mega Dimensions with an almost completed team. Because if it wasn't for the fact I wanted all of my Pokemon to have a Mega Evolution, because why wouldn't I use the main mechanic of colors in a game where I can just Mega Evolve whatever I want? If I wasn't worried about that, then I would probably have different Pokemon, but every one of my Pokemon's capable of Mega Evolution, just because, why not? What was it? Alpha Teddy over there. Maybe Shiny Charmander could show up there, that'd be nice. No, I don't want to go to the Nouveau Cafe. Alright, what's the time? Oh, I'm just realizing it's almost 2 hours in. Alright, so I'll just shiny hunt this Bellsprout for 5 more minutes and then I'll finish up for the day. Just because I want to have a nice long sleep tonight. Although I'll probably do a little more shiny hunting just to try and get this Bellsprout. Once I've gotten it, level grinding. Then once all of them are around a decent level, then EV training. Because by the time I've done all of those battles, I should have more than enough money to buy all of the EV vitamins I need. Because each battle with Jacynth gives about 8,000 Pokédollars, I think. And we can battle her an infinite number of times, being healed in between every single match. So I could, in theory, battle her so many times that my entire team reaches level 100. And not only that, but I'll be able to get enough money to buy all the vitamins I need, including the ones in preparation for Swamp. And also buy all of the nature mints. I know I've got a few, but I definitely need to buy some more. I'm glad this method I decided on is actually working. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the closest warp point to this Alpha Bellsprout. I mean, I didn't have an Alpha during my first playthrough for the DLC. Not DLC, but the base game is EA. I want to... yeah, since I didn't use an Alpha in my base team, I want to use an Alpha this time. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I remember using an Alpha Ursaluna in my first Legends Arceus playthrough. I think that's how I did things then. I mean, just because there was a static Alpha Ursa a couple of times, it wasn't that difficult to get one. I didn't shiny hunt it though. I don't think... yeah, in Legends Arceus, I didn't have any shinies on my main playthrough team. So I'll make sure I have everything ready to go. Hey, maybe if I'm lucky, I might be able to get a shiny Alpha Swampert. Because then Earthquake will have a larger hit radius. Since that's apparently how it works. The larger the Pokemon, the more widespread the Earthquake is.